Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing this prom ball makeup look for you. It's going to be a special occasion makeup. There are lots of little different parts to it, so I've done it step by step, starting with primer, foundation, contouring, highlighting, blush, bronzer, and then eyes and lips. So I hope you enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up if you like this type of makeup look and special occasions, and also for some more videos. Let me know what special occasions you guys have coming up, because then maybe I can recreate some makeup looks for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you guys. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I can get back into YouTube. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye! But I'm just applying my primer all over the face. I'm just going to concentrate on the oily T-zone area and also just around the nose. My foundation, foundation that does not have SPF. A lot of foundations do have SPF, you just have to read on them. This one isn't an SPF, and I'm using my Face of Australia concealer. And because I want the full coverage foundation, I'm just going to mix the two. Concealer, I'm just going to blend this out. Okay, so when applying your foundation, you just want to make sure you're going by downward strokes. This just ensures that if you have any kind of hairs on your face, so peach fuzz, I have quite a bit of it on my face because I am blonde. It is blonde, so it isn't noticeable, but when you're applying your foundation, if you're going all directions on your face, what's going to happen is that hair is going to become coated with the foundation, and then it will stick up and it's not going to look that great. So if you want a really nice flawless finish, especially for a special event like a prom, you definitely just want to go with downward strokes, and then this will just kind of mattify that. Remember to take your foundation down your neck, just to make sure everything is blended. Concealer, what I'm going to be using is the Face of Australia concealer, and when applying concealer you want to ensure that you're only using a very thin coat, so I like to grab the concealer brush, just dab off some with my concealer Sigma SS194 brush, and so I'm going to conceal any spots that I have. So I have a couple just up here. So I honestly do not use a lot of concealer. I think that less is more when concealing, because if you apply too much concealer, it'll just become cakey. And then, so I apply it with one side of the brush, and then I turn the other side, and then I just slightly blend the edges out. If you don't have brushes, what I can do is use your finger, because you want the natural oils to not kind of diminish that full coverage concealer effect. But if you do want to just blend it out on the outsides with your finger, I think that works very well, because it just loosens up the concealer. So I tend to just go around the spot. I don't actually put my finger on top of the spot. For special events, what I like to do, and my little tip or trick, is to grab my concealer. So you have to use a concealer that is lighter than your skin, and you're just going to place this colour into the crease line off the bag area. So you're just following this line here. I tend to stay away from shimmery bronzers and whatnot, especially for special events. I don't want too much refraction, and I only want the highlighting to give me that kind of light in photos. So I'm going to go in with two different kind of setting powders. So this one is the Cargo, and this is quite a dark colour. It's much darker than my skin tone, so this is going to be my bronzing powder. And this is just so when applying my bronzer, I just like to grab the Sigma SS168 brush, and I just dip it into the kind of powder, bronzer, whatever you're using, and I just cinch the brush like this with my fingers, and I just like to apply this colour directly into the hollowing of my cheek. So we're just following this line here. I've applied all of it. I use the Sigma large powder. I'm going to do this by downward strokes, just to ensure that, again, those hairs aren't getting powder on them, but they're getting smoothed down from. So now with highlighting, I'm going to be using Revlon Skin Lights Illuminator powder with a small fibre Joy F. I'm going to take that nice pink colour, and I'm ever so slightly just going to apply it into the cheek area and then up into the hairline. My lips with BYS lip liner in Ice Pink. Very thin lips and you're wanting to make them a bit bigger, you can go slightly outside your lip line, and by slightly I mean very slightly. Using Super Stay lip colour, and I also recommend for special events to use a long stay lip colour. So that's the face done, now onto the eyes. So for the eyes today, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this section. And here I'm just showing you all the products which we'll be using. So the first step is to apply a base and primer. So I'm using this cream shadow primer that I have. And this is just to make sure that all the eyeshadows stay, especially for a special event. You want them to be long lasting and also vibrant. And also to bring out the vibrancy of the eyeshadow colors, I'm applying a white eyeliner pencil and a cottage cheese jumbo pencil over the eyelid. And then I'm just going to blend this in using my ring finger to apply not too much pressure to the eye. And here I'm grabbing tape. You want to make sure that the tape isn't too sticky so it's not going to rip your eye off or your eyelashes. And you just want to apply this on an angle, and this is going to be kind of a barrier for the eyeshadow so you get a really nice crisp line. I'm also applying a cream eyeshadow just all over the eyelid base, so it's just a very light colour, and you just want to pack this on with a flat shader brush by either sweeping movements or just pressing motions, as you can see here. And I'm just applying a slightly darker cream colour just into the outer third because I'm preparing the base to be applying lots of different browns into this area to create more of a smoky eyed effect. So as you can see, I'm just concentrating it on the outer half of the eyelid and just a slightly more brown with a little shader blending fluffy brush into the outer corner and into the shadow line of the eyelid or the crease line. And I'm concentrating this colour by either small circular movements or windshield wiper motions. And you just need to start packing this colour in to the desired colour or the effect that you would like, so the darkness. Here I'm grabbing more of a neutral tone shadow and I'm applying this as a highlight colour, and then I'm using downward strokes to blend this into the crease line with that darker brown colour just to have an overall nice finish. I find that either using a flat shader brush is more effective if you just do short downward strokes. And here I'm going in with a slightly darker brown colour, just preparing the base for the black, which I'm going to be applying. You want to be very careful to apply not too much product, just apply a little product on each kind of application, because when you apply too much product it just becomes too much and it will just blend out into areas that you don't want it. So you want to concentrate the colour just into the outer corner, as you can see here. Now I'm using a little synthetic brush to apply the black to my upper lash line, and I'm just pressing this by packing the colour in. I'm now using my Essence eyebrow pencil in light blonde, and I'm filling in the eyebrows. You want to make sure that it's lighter on the ends and darker in the middle. This just gives more of a natural brow and a little bit more realistic. And I'm also using short strokes just to make it appear a little bit more natural rather than just drawing it all in one line. I then set this in with powder just to make sure that it will stay all day long for your special event. Now I'm using my cottage cheese jumbo pencil and applying kind of like a secret eye lift. So you apply a little bit above the arch and then below, and you just blend this out and it just raises the whole eyebrow up. And it also works perfectly as a highlight. I then apply the same colour into the water duct area and blend out with my ring finger. You want to be very gentle when around your eyes. I then grabbed some of this white glitter and I just kind of packed it onto the eyelid and then used a flat shader brush just to blend it in a little bit more. And this is just to give the look a little bit more of a special feel. Then removing the tape, you just want to fix up any of the little lines that you may have made. And I'm going to redo this on the second eye. This is going to be sped up. So once again, I'm just building up the brown colour into the outer corner of the eye. And I'm also packing the cream coloured on top, so if you make any mistakes you can always go over and then blend out again. You want to make sure that you're not applying too much colour at one go, just so that you can reapply the colour if you make a mistake, and it's always fixable. And then going in with a fluffy brush just to blend it all out, to make sure it's smooth transitions between all the colours that are going to be used. Here I'm just applying the black colour into the outer corner again. Small windshield wiper motions or small circular motions just to blend this out into that corner. You do want to emphasize the colour into the crease line, just so that you have this really nice hollowing effect when you have your eyes open, and it just gives the eye a little bit more depth. And you also want to make sure that you're blending from the top, so from your highlight color underneath your eyebrow bone to the crease line, so it's not just a harsh black line there. And again, filling in your eyebrows, putting more emphasis on the arch area, so more color into that area, and then it fades out towards the ends just for a more natural look. And once again, the glitter, giving it a little bit more kind of glam look for your special event. Just blending. I think the most important tip for this look is to make sure all your eyeshadows are blended together and all blended neatly, because this look is really important that it's just a nice and here we're going to remove so applying eyeliner to your outer third and then a liquid liner to your top lash line and winging it out ever so slightly. You just want to start by creating sections of your liquid liner just to make sure you get a really nice straight line. And then with the eyelash curler, a little tip, if you curl your lashes once and then invert the eyelash curler and then bring it back normally once again, that's just going to give your eyelashes a really nice dimensioning in all directions and it will just make them fuller. You also want to brush them out with a little kind of I guess a mascara wand that has no mascara, and then applying your mascara to your lashes. You just want to wiggle the brush in from the base to the tip, and this just makes sure that your eyelashes are fanned out and they look really nice and long and lengthened. And here I'm taking one eyelash and I'm cutting it in half just to give myself really nice floaty long lashes towards the ends. I also find that these lashes are a lot easier to apply as well than full lashes, and they give the same effect. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I had a heap of fun making it for you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you love prom and makeup looks. Let me know what special occasions you're going to. And thank you for watching. Bye guys!